Next up on member profiles, it's a great company, Oakwood Insurance Agency. If you're a regular watcher of this show, you've heard about them because they are involved here. Bruce Song is a former chair of the board of directors. He used to sit in the chair to my left every month when he was chair for a year. His lovely wife, Darlene, is currently on the chamber board of directors. She serves as secretary of the board of directors. She is the chair of the gala dinner committee. She's on the golf committee. She just does everything. And, oh, by the way, they have Oakwood Insurance Agency, and Oakwood is an absolute rock star company that I want you to hear from. And we have Melissa here. And Melissa, I'm going to let you say your last name.
Yes.
Is it
Good
Skiba?
afternoon. I'm Melissa Skiba.
I got it right.
I sometimes joke with my husband's family, they're so Polish that we have the ski on the wrong end of the name.
There you go. You know, with a name like Turok, Melissa, trust me, I ask. And so there you go. I got it right. I'm so happy. All right, Melissa from Oakwood Insurance Agency. Melissa, tell everybody out there watching, who is Oakwood Insurance?
Absolutely. Oakwood Insurance Agency is a full-service independent agency in Coon Rapids. Our personal lines department offers coverage for home and auto, as well as all of your toys like boats, ATVs, snowmobiles.
Sure.
We have a commercial department that offers business insurance, high-tech insurance, workman's comp, all those different types of specialty insurance for commercial businesses. And then, of course, the health and life department, and that is me. I am the licensed health and life agent, and I specialize in health plans for individuals and families, as well as Medicare beneficiaries, and, of course, group plans for medical or even group voluntary benefits, life and health, disability, that type of thing.
Sure.
So being an independent agency allows us to offer a variety of insurance companies, and therefore we can more carefully meet the needs of our clients.
So, Melissa, let's talk about you, and especially health insurance. I mean, how huge is that for everybody? I know that with Brenda and I, you know, it is not offered through the chamber, so I have to go out into the world and play, and there's a lot of people that are in that scenario. So let's talk about you and the health insurance part of Oakwood Insurance Agency.
Absolutely. You know, health insurance really is a personal situation, and I had an interest in health insurance very young. I grew up on a farm, and our local insurance agent would come out to the family kitchen table and explain to my parents why they needed and how they needed to get their coverage. I remember him saying, you know, you have a lot of equipment, there's just a lot of things that can go wrong, and you need this policy. And that stuck with me. Between animals and equipment, it seemed like there was always a threat of injury, or it was so constant and so immense that my mind just emphasized the total risk and how are we going to get past that worst case scenario. And so I was first licensed in 1989, and my first opportunity, I worked in a health insurance agency as a receptionist through high school and college. And then that gave me a really good, stable understanding about the laws and regulations, the industry, that type of thing. Then I pursued other work while I got married and had children. And over the years, my husband and I experienced several years of max out-of-pocket health expenses. And it eventually led to an extreme financial difficulty. And so when I got the opportunity about 10 years ago to come back to the industry, I just found that it was just my true calling to be able to help other people improve their lives and their financial security by guiding them through what now has become a kind of a tough terrain between healthcare and the insurance industry. Yep. So I work really hard with my clients to build that relationship. It's almost, if you know who I am and you know where I came from, maybe you'll understand that I'm not looking to give the dollar amount that your budget's going to work with. I want to look at the big picture and see how this is going to impact your life, make you more comfortable, make you more secure, and have a more enjoyable day-to-day.
I love it. All right, so Melissa, when people are out there looking, I mean, it's so intimidating. There's so many opportunities. Commercials are blindsiding you constantly from every company, I swear, in the world. What do people look for when they're buying insurance? That's
a great question. I strive to provide a great experience for people and find that the Health insurance is just another routine decision that you have to make that call on. And it provides you security and confidence, and then you can spend your time with your family or your hobbies or your work, whatever it is that you enjoy. So I like to look at 4 major factors in the plan as part of that whole equation. And the first one, of course, is price. We all know that price is your monthly premium. That's a regular deal. But the part that's hardest for a lot of people to really wrap their head around is cost sharing. And cost sharing has changed over the years. It has remained fairly stable since the income of Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. But cost sharing consists of co-pays and co-insurance. And it's very important for people to understand the difference between the two and how they will affect the bottom line. The third thing that they should consider is networks and how their doctors have agreed to take coverage under that plan. And finally, what I talked about at the very first, that total risk. What happens when the unthinkable happens? What do you do when it's a max out-of-pocket year? And so when consumers ask me to introduce health plans, I spend the majority of my time making sure that they understand those components of cost sharing and how that will impact their regular budget. Once the customers understand that, then we can work a little bit more in determining things like what things are included in max out-of-pocket, what things can help you save money using different providers to save money on, for example, prescription drugs, that type of thing.
Sure. You know, I would imagine that the insurance industry is constantly changing. What are some of the trends that you're seeing in the industry?
Yeah, that is absolutely true. And I think the biggest thing right now, I'm just going to say it in big, bold capital letters, consumer driven. The cost that you are taking on as a consumer, you really have a lot of choices over. And what I have been trying to really impress upon my clients is, you know, if it's easy for you and it's not about the money, hey, have a great time. But if it is about those nickels and pennies and making sure that you're getting the best buy, unequivocally using apps that are put out by their providers and their insurance companies are going to give them access to more tools and more benefits than they've ever noticed that their plan has. And so consumer driven, get those apps on your phone. If you're not comfortable with your phone, at least make an online account. If you learn little by little as you use your plan and as the technology develops, you're going to be a much better position to use those benefits when something changes in your life or as technology comes along.
Oh, Melissa, those darn apps, they're never going to go away. It's all a part of it. All right, Melissa, the big question, because somebody out there is interested. Why you? Why should they search you out and have a discussion?
Again, I am passionate about what I do. I don't do what I do because I love health insurance. I do what I do because I've experienced it. I've been there, done that, had those major max out-of-pockets. I want to help you spend your time doing what you love because I do this every day. And my experience and my background gives me the tools to make sure that you're going to enjoy your life. You're going to follow your passions. If you want to know what to do, fourth quarter is your time to pick your new plan and get it done. If you want to know why you should do what you should do, make that appointment early. Come in now in September. Learn about those other factors that affect your total business because fourth quarter is what to do. The rest of the year is why to do, what to do.
Exactly.
And I can give service to both of those.
Melissa, somebody out there wants to talk to you. How do they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. Of course, oakwoodinsurance.com is our website. And of course, we're located right at the corner of Hanson and County Road 10 or Northdale Boulevard. So easy access to our office, beautiful corporate office. And I love that Bruce and Darlene take a beautiful care of that facility. Yeah. I'm very fortunate to be with the company. And of course, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, 763-231-6126.
She is Melissa Skiba. She is with Oakwood Insurance Agency. Again, as she mentioned, just off Highway 10 in Hanson and Coon Rapids. been around a long time. They know what they're doing. They are a one-stop. If you've got an insurance need store, they can handle it. All right, we're taking a break. When we come back, we will wrap up this edition of the Chamber Report, so stay tuned.